Alright, so here's a look at the keypad. The keys you want to really be concerned with most would be clear, which clears the last command in the command line. Hitting it again clears previous commands. Shift clear will clear the command line entirely. As with other ETC boards, if you wanted to set levels, you would normally do maybe channel and the channel number, but here you can just key in a channel number. And so if I key in channel 4, the command line actually now reads channel 4, and then I can simply say full, so I hit the full button and it's at full, and then I would have to hit enter for that to actually execute, and it displays a diamond on the command line at that point. Then if I wanted, I can clear that command line again, and I could set other channels to other levels. To record a cue, the record button is here, so I would hit record, then I could key in a cue number, maybe it's 25, and then I would simply hit enter. Or if I want, I can simply hit record and then the next button, and that'll give me the next cue in line. In this case it's 26, and I would hit enter and that would record. To record a submaster, all I have to do is hit the record key and then reach over and hit the bump button on the submaster and it records. That stuff is pretty simple. Other things I'm going to clear my command line to realize is, if you want to take all your lights that you've got on, maybe you're in a queue, maybe you've been setting things up in the magic sheet, and just turn them off, use the go to queue button, go to queue and hit 0. Go to queue 0 is a built-in setting that just takes all your levels down. You can also go to queue and whatever queue number you want to look at that you've recorded. Now, go to queue 0 does not change the color settings on the lighting fixture, only takes the intensity down. If you want the color settings to clear also, it would be go to queue and the out key, which is here. So you would hit out, and of course you have to hit enter, and I've been forgetting to hit enter because I'm used to the old boards where you don't have to do that. So go to queue 0, you would hit enter, and go to queue out, enter, and it will fade out in 3 seconds, and then all your lights will be clear. So go to queue out, enter, takes everything out. And what will happen on your magic sheet is the fill on all your lighting instruments will go dark and the outline will turn back to white. Those are the things that you need to know most in order to get along with this board. I can't think of, there's tons of other stuff of course, but we just want to be able to get through this festival. There is also a manual fader pair over here, and so if you want, you can run your fades manually here. This is the go button, so that goes to the next queue. You don't have to do go to queue 1, go to queue 2, go to queue 3. You would just start your show with go to queue 0, and that'll be a blackout, and then you hit go, and that'll go to your first show, and then that'll go to your second show. Your second queue, sorry. There's a stop button, so if in the middle of your queue you realize, oops, I goofed, you can hit stop button and it'll stop it. If you hit that again, it'll go back to the previous queue. And that's really very handy. And then you can do the go button again and you'll be saved. Yeah. So you can run this on queues, you can run it on submasters. The queues are cleaner, but maybe a little less familiar for you. Alright, that's it. One more thing I forgot to explain, and that's this wonderful wheel here. Once you have selected some lighting instruments either on the magic sheet or on the keyboard here by capturing cue channels, you can then run the level up and down using this wheel. So even where I was talking about the color palettes, you can still just select your lights and adjust them this way until you get the look you want. You don't have to be locked into 10% and 20%. The wheel is wonderful.